What is up, you guys? Me, Shape Dark Blade, and this is my Elimination Chamber 2017 predictions. We are on the road to WrestleMania, and our first stop, I'm gonna call it my first because the Royal Rumble really starts the road, so I'm calling it the first stop. There's gonna be two stops here in Fastlane, which I think will be March, but um. Our first stop is at the Elimination Chamber. Sorry about my voice. I do not sound how I usually do because I have lost it, as you can tell. But we have about 8 matches on the SmackDown pay-per-view of Elimination Chamber. I'll run through them all one by one and talk about who I have winning and why, how I think it's going to bring it into WrestleMania, and etc. So let's get this show on the road with our kickoff match, which is Mojo Rawley versus Kurt Hawkins. Now, the reason this feud really, I'm not really calling it a feud, it's more a match. How it all came in the starting is because both these men have had their alliances with Zack Ryder, and basically it's now a feud about, I did more for Zack Ryder, I did more for Zack Ryder. How I think this sorry about that. How I think this match is going to go. I think that Kurt Hawkins needs to win this. It is mainly, one second. All right, I'm back. The main reason is Kurt Hawkins has not been on a good roll lately. Ever since he came back, it's loss after loss after loss. He mainly only wins on live, not live like SmackDown Live, but outside, like in the WWE live events. Like the last time I saw him win was a live event versus Kalisto. So Kurt Hawkins needs this win to get his gears turning. Because we need someone like Kurt Hawkins in the Intercontinental title picture. Heck, even the World Heavyweight title picture. Because there's not a lot of people going for the Intercontinental title except Miz, Dolph Ziggler, and Dean Ambrose. Those are the main three. Heck, you could put Baron Corbin in that. But I think Kurt Hawkins needs to get this win. And we could potentially see a reformation of Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder when Zack Ryder returns. But for my first match, I have Kurt Hawkins winning. Sorry, Mojo Rawley, that's just how I have it. The next match on this card, we have the 2-on-1 handicap match against Paul Cruz and Kalisto versus Dolph Ziggler. Now, the reason this is going on because Dolph Ziggler has recently turned heel. We haven't seen him this, what should we say, big of a heel since his time with Vicky Guerrero. As we know, Vicky Guerrero and Dolph Ziggler, whenever they were together, that was a heel alliance. As Dolph Ziggler was the Intercontinental title champion at that time. And if I also think the United States, because I know he never held the World Heavyweight title prior to it being unified. So, we are now seeing this new side of Dolph Ziggler that we haven't seen in such a long time. Now, because of this, he's been targeting Kalisto and Apollo Crews. Now, this is a 2-on-1 handicap match, so we'll see. I really think Apollo Crews and Kalisto are going to get a loss in this situation. I think Dolph Ziggler is going to prove that he's one of the bigger people in the company and that he can take down anyone if he tries hard enough. But that's really all I got to say for that. The third match, then we're going to our two of the three. These back-to-back matches will be 2 of the 3 women matches. Becky Lynch versus Mickie James. This is Mickie James's first WWE pay-per-view since singles match since returning to the company back earlier. I think this year, no, late last year. As everyone knows, Mickie James returned to the WWE company in one match in NXT versus Asuka for the NXT Women's Championship at NXT Toronto. Now, Mickie James lost that match to Asuka. Really good to see Asuka come on top, but bad for Mickie James knowing that she's back and she's already suffering a loss. Now, since coming to SmackDown, she's not doing that good either. Her one pay-per-view match, she's lost. Not singles, it was in tag team, but she's just not been on a good track. And that's what I don't like about these returning superstars coming to SmackDown Live, as they're all losing. One second. Now, since Mickie James has came back to the company on SmackDown Live, she's been targeting Becky Lynch. I think it's a good thing. Going back after the top dog, even though she went at the top dog in NXT, it's still lost. I think Mickie James needs the win here, and I want her to win, and that's who I think is going to win. Mickie James needs to start this win streak, because if not, her return's pointless. She came to the WWE originally not the best, but she got a whole lot better, battling the likes of Trish Stratus and all them, getting these good wins, WrestleMania moments, and then comes back and takes losses for days, just like how Kurt Hawkins is doing right now. Now, that's why I had Mickie James winning. The next match after that, I have Nikki Bella versus Natalya. This is probably the match I care least about. I could care less who wins. They turn Natalya heel, even though nobody really likes her. She's basically the Roman Reigns to SmackDown Live. Nobody really likes her. Nobody cares for her. I think Nikki Bella is going to get the victory here just based on the attacks that Natalya's been putting on Nikki Bella for. It's going to come back and bite her in the butt come for tonight, and that's why she's going to take the loss. Now, the next match, God, I hate this. It's for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. It's American Alpha versus the Usos versus the Ascension versus Heath Slater and Rhino versus Breezango versus the Vaudevillains. Ugh. Now, answer me this, WWE. Answer me this creative team. Answer me this Vince, Shane, Daniel Bryan, any of them working in the back. Why do you not make this match an Elimination Chamber match? We have one Elimination Chamber match in this whole pay-per-view. I think it was Adam Bompier that said this. Well, actually, I think it was the Sports or some other channel. But WWE is not fulfilling what the picture of the pay-per-views are supposed to be. Hell in a Cell, TLC. TLC is really the only one they do. Extreme Rules. Those stipulation matches that they revolve around should be a big point of the pay-per-view. There are 6 teams. Now, unless they throw a huge curveball and actually make this an Elimination Chamber match, I'm kind of upset here. I think a lot of people are as well. Since Now we get a good playing field of some of the teams that are actually on SmackDown Live. It's been the same 2 or 3 teams fighting back and forth lately. And, well, yeah, about 4 teams. Now we're seeing pretty much all the teams fight for the titles. And I have the Usos winning this match. Because ever since they turned heel, I think they've been needing something to prove that they're the best. I honestly think that the Usos are one of the better tag teams in this whole roster for SmackDown. I'm not including the Wyatt family because they're not even part of this match. If they were part of the match, I probably would have said they're more likely to win if it was Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt in the match. If they were in the match, it would have been said done. They would win. But I have the Usos winning for this. I don't think American Alpha is ready for the titles, but I think they're pushing them on them too fast. They just came to the main roster. There was an exception with Finn Balor winning the title. Like this fourth night, the third event he was at that was televised. Because he was a big picture and he was going after the major title. Now, if they did to him the first night he came, that would have been different. I would have been all against that. But I'm gonna get tissue real quick. Now we have 3-minute matches. Now we have Luke Harper versus Randy Orton. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this one straight up. Randy Orton needs a win. He lost to John Cena recently. And I really think Randy Orton needs a win here. Also being that he's the one walking into the main event of Mania. Randy Orton needs a win here to build up for his Mania match. Unless they throw something that he fights someone for his right, like how they did with John Cena and CM Punk, where they fought for the Mania match. Even though Cena already won the Rumble, doesn't mean they can't take the right away from him in the main event. Now, Luke Harper has been a heck of has been doing real well lately. Now, trying separating away from the Wyatt family again. He did it earlier in his career, in 2015, if I'm correct. That was so good for him. It made it possible for him to become Intercontinental Champion at that time, where he walked into Survivor Series on the Authority side, even though they took the loss. That was so good for his career. I know that Luke Harper has a lot of potential in this company, but I just do not see him winning this match. Because Randy Orton needs to build up for Mania. But we could possibly see a disqualification come from this match if Eric Rowan returns. Because I'm pretty sure Eric Rowan's a SmackDown guy. If he wasn't part of the draft, because I think he was injured, if I'm correct. Yeah, he was injured. Unless he left the company, I don't know. Because you can comment at the end of in the comment section saying, "Oh, Eric Rowan left the company." Who would honestly, I wouldn't complain. WWE's been doing so bad lately. They lost Punk. They basically what the heck, and they went down since Punk left. But yeah, next we have the SmackDown Women's Championship match. The second title that's on the line of 3. We have Alexa Bliss, your current champion, versus Naomi. Alexa Bliss has been doing really good as a heel champion. Now, I see her walking into a Mickie James Alexa Bliss match at Mania 33 because I think that they're going to pull a Trish Stratus Mickie James feud out of this. How it kind of was with Mickie James wanting to basically be Trish Stratus. I don't see it exactly go like that. How we all know it happened at Mania, at that Mania match. I won't address that, but I think Naomi will win this match because she's been on a roll lately. As I said with a lot of people, she has not been champion yet. Now, if she doesn't win the title, it doesn't mean she's never going to win it. She probably will. She will in 2016. I guarantee it. I think she can win tonight. But if she doesn't, I'm pretty certain she'll take the title this year. If Alexa Bliss wins, it's going to be Alexa Bliss, Mickie James for the title at Mania. Either way, I see Mickie James, Alexa Bliss facing off at Mania. Now, the final match of the night, we have the WWE Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship. The only Elimination Chamber match. We have your current, reigning, defending, 15-time WWE Champion, John Cena, going against AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose, The Miz, and Baron Corbin. I'm going to, for this match, I'm going to do something different compared to all the other ones. I am going to give my predictions on who's going to get the pinfall and who, and then who's going to win in the order of elimination, and who's going to start. I think that The Miz and Dean Ambrose will start off the match. Then AJ Styles will be the third person to enter the ring from the pods. Then Bray Wyatt. Then John Cena. Wait. Unless they're going to pull a huge thing where they're going to make the champion start out the match, which is pretty stupid. I think John Cena might actually be the last person in the match. Now, I think Dean Ambrose is going to pin The Miz. Baron Corbin is going to pin Bray Wyatt. AJ Styles is going to eliminate Baron Corbin. And then John Cena is going to eliminate... Wait, no, let me rephrase that. Bray Wyatt's going to eliminate Baron Corbin. John Cena is going to eliminate AJ Styles. And Bray Wyatt is going to eliminate John Cena to win. Because I'm doing this all because of what I want it to happen. And the other matches, it's because who more likely will. This one's because I want it to happen. Bray Wyatt needs to have the championship walking into Mania. Because I think it'll be really good to see Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. I will by no chance want to see John Cena versus Randy Orton main event Mania. I want to see John Cena versus Undertaker. Now, is this what they're going to do? Probably not. They'll probably screw everyone over and have a John Cena versus Randy Orton for the title, which I will hate. I will really hate it. But that's my predictions for Elimination Chamber. Hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys leave a comment. Hope you guys subscribe for more. Sorry for my bad voice. I'm kind of sick. And hope you guys enjoy the pay-per-view. Peace out.